Shit. Oh, boy.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Strap in, this will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. It's Neighbors. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And right away, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Inside the 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Of course, he's coming off that NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. 2 scores in that game a week ago.
And how did he get them? Speed is one thing, but how about the niftiness in his route running, able to cross people up in the secondary and make sure that they can't quite get to him before the ball arrives. He's something after the catch as well.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
That is caught and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Giants at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. You look at this Niner defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. They're going to look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He'll look to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Garendo on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Again, it's Garendo. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Now they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
19 Lions.
Looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And take it right on the 30. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go.
Purdy going to give it to Garendo. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll try the middle with Garendo. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing here, Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 on a Giants touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Normally, being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun, Purdy. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 46 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Purdy will look to throw again here.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Giants will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Here we go.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Second and 10. Purdy. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Let's go. Track at 60. Hurt. Track.
Now Purdy. Yeah, that was
Almost
incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. A handoff running right, Garendo. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Another try for Garendo. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal.
This situation in the fourth quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A big play there for the Giants. 55 yards. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Check smash. Check smash. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Malik Neighbors
With touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Purdy looking to throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Deontay Banks with it.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Here we go, set.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw here. Touchdown, Giants.
Malik Neighbors
with their 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Carlson is good, and the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. But to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Purdy going for the deep ball. And that would be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
A give running left now, Garindo.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
The slot man in motion right. They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Purdy over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 16. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Ricky Pearsall.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that cuts the lead to 24-17.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
19 Lions.
They'll look to throw again.
That's complete. It's Neighbors.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Back to throw again.
That one taken in by Neighbors.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 6.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. Now a first carry here for their running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Purdy now to throw. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's second down.
Motion man is Schwartz. Throwing here, Purdy.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Purdy from the gun on third down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29.
Purdy, big fourth down play.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Yes,
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he learned at ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now a timeout coming in here defensively. as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now the first carry here for their running back. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 79 Broncos. Dragon 60. 19 Lions.
Purdy to throw.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. To throw is Purdy.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8. Here's Purdy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those three.
And this is what coaches preach all the with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult.
Whole side of the field outside the numbers then for Tank Dell. And there was Butler in man coverage trying to keep up with him. Ball was against Diggs. Play stands. First down. Fake toss. Collins near side, and he's brought down by Golston. Well, he does a great job by Golston running him down and making that tackle. Took down Nico Collins. Boy, did they miss him. He broke out last year. You see what he has done over the past 2 seasons. Pretty good his first couple. Really good last year and this. And he cashed in. A 3-year contract extension for over $70 million. Well, right now, Joe, you look at the last 3-4 games, the Texans have not been good in the red zone. Here's Mixon trying to change that. Gain of 5. Yeah, and one of the ways that you overcome that is get the running game going, take some of the pressure off of your quarterback, and run the football. That's when I was playing at Emmitt Smith. We were really good in the red zone, if you can imagine. But that's a good start. Getting the ball to Mixon there, bringing up 3rd and short. Cowboys defense, as you can see, worst in the league at stopping teams inside the 20. They run it again. Cut back and short of first down yardage is Mixon. Tripped up on the play by Donovan Wilson. It's going to be 4th down. And they went for it a moment ago on 4th and 3, and they are going to go for it on 4th and 1. Well, Mechie is the guy responsible for making that block, and he just doesn't go stick his head in there. And I can assure you, for an offense and a head coach like D'Amico Ryans, this will be brought up because he expects everyone on the field to be a football player. He expects corners to tackle, and he expects wide receivers to block. Mechie didn't get it done on that play. 3 tight ends in there for Houston. Mixon, first down. Down at the 1. Pretty good individual effort there by Joe Mixon. They went for it on 4th down before and didn't make it, and now they come back on 4th down, and they're able to convert to move the chains. So that's a good job. You bring up Joe Mixon and what he's been able to do here for the Texans and the relationship that he has with C.J. Stroud. He's done exactly what they brought him in to do, and that is give a little life to this running game because they were pretty anemic a year ago. Mixon, touchdown. It was close, and Mixon is in for the score. His 2nd of the night. After he put assist, the runners went down by contact at the 1.5-yard line. You see the arms down there, and that was just Mixon. They're going to take the touchdown off the board. And Mixon just got back to the line of scrimmage. Yeah, that's a good job. It was a good job. Malik Hooker was the first guy there. Micah Parsons was an off-the-ball linebacker in the middle, so he's reading it the entire way. He hits it as well. Good job by the officials getting in there and getting the call right. 2nd down and goal. 10th play of this drive after the interception by Stingley. So the Texans, they just took 2 tight ends off the field and went with 3 wide receivers down here in tight. Mixon, a walk-in. Touchdown, Texas. And to run the ball right at the Dallas Cowboys. There's no doubt. They come in feeling like they can get it going with the issues that Dallas has had stopping the run. Josh Butler, who I mentioned, making the start tonight. He gave up contained. And Mixon bounces it for the score. Mixon 7 carries, 62 yards, 2 touchdowns, and there's more to come. First year with Houston, big piece of this first-place Texans team, leading by 14.
When you order Domino's online, we'll give you a free pizza to use for a future pizza emergency. So you'll have an emergency pizza. A free pizza? Here you go. Thank you. When you need it most.
Someday, time to suit us. Halves it, a quarter zip, and sacrifice your body. Yes, no matter how hard you prepare, it's easy to Sunday.
Welcome to Cumbria. My mom and dad were king and queens until sheep robots. No, they're nice monsters. We have to break this spell. Yes, you can talk.
I like the sound of my own voice.
You're my dad, all right.
Spellbound. Rated PG. So you think Santa will like these red and green M&Ms?
I don't know. I never met the guy.
It does exist. Do exist. Santa?
Welcome back to Dallas. Let's take a look at exactly what happened to Dak Prescott. It was back in week 9 when he suffered a hamstring injury in his right leg. The hamstring made up of 3 muscles in the back of your thigh from your knee to your hip. Dak suffered what's called a partial proximal avulsion of his hamstring, which means part of one of those 3 muscles completely tore away from the pelvic bone and had to be surgically reattached. As far as recovery time, I was told that by the 4-month mark, you can usually start riding a bike again and do some running. But as far as being back to full health, feeling like he did before the injury, I was told that would take anywhere from 6 to 8 months, which would have him ready to go for next season's training camp. Joe?
Mason, thank you. He had surgery on Wednesday in New York. He's back. We saw him with handshakes for his teammates. And boy, did they miss number 4. Although, to be fair, this team was struggling when he was healthy. And now they've got Cooper Rush, who's taken over again. It'll be 3 different times over the last 5 years with injuries for Dak Prescott after being extremely durable at the start of his career. Next year, he'll be 32 years old. Here's Turpin. He turns on the Jets, and he is out. Here is that injury in Atlanta. He said he felt something on the play prior to this one, and then obviously no contact. He's setting up, trying to drive off that right leg. You see the result. He had no foundation in which to throw. He is out for the rest of the year. Well, you said it, Joe, that, when you lose your franchise quarterback, things look pretty bleak going forward for any organization. But this was an offense and a team in general that really struggled even when he was healthy. And everyone's just hopeful that, by all accounts, it was a success. But I guess when you're dealing with something that significant, time will tell. But that's the hope right now, is that he'll come back and be completely healed. See if the Cowboys can get an answer. They're down 14 and Lamb out of bounds with under a minute to go in the the first quarter. Let's check in with Lisa.
Yeah, guys, the hits keep coming for the Cowboys. Now tight end Jake Ferguson out of the game in concussion protocol.
Wow. Such a big piece of the offense for, I mean, any quarterback, but the tight end, such a valuable piece and not available now. Yeah, and it's even more valuable in this Cowboys offense because of the hat that he's asked to wear. Second down and 7, and they're trying to run it. Falcons no success. A gain of 2 by Dowdle and To'o on the stop. That'll do it for the opening quarter here in Arlington, Texas. 14-0. Houston on top. Dallas, a third down. We come back.
Who do you like your father? A killer?
He puts evil into the world. I get rid of people like him. You think you're some kind of hunter. Some kind of hope. You're a criminal. Just like our father.
Sure, we are. It Pierce is number 13. 30 teams and 6 groups. 8 advance. Only 4 get to play in Vegas. And just 1 to be champion. The Emirates NBA Cup. Friday on ESPN.